going on, guys? Coach Hatch here with a lesson. Today we're talking about diet binge cycle. First, I want to address the word diet. I need to sort something out. It's become misconstrued, and people have this idea that the word diet means this barren land of like restriction and fire, and I have to bleed and everything's terrible for this entire period of diet, and it's just not my normal life, and I have to suffer through this until I get the body of my dreams, right? Does not mean that. The definition of diet literally just means the kinds of food, the types of food that a person, animal or culture habitually eats. It's just the collection of foods. Okay, it does not mean all that other stuff. So, the diet binge cycle. I'm going to go through all of these little hieroglyphs that I've written down that I can't even understand. You probably can't see from there. And I'm going to decipher all these for you, and then we'll go a little bit further. So hopefully you'll get something nice like this today. So, diet and restrict. This is point number 1. A person gets to the point where they're like, I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm going to diet, and I'm going to change my life. I'm going to feel amazing. I'm going to do a diet. I'm not looking forward to it, but I know it's the way, because a diet is restricting calories. I'm going to lower my calories, and I'm going to transform into this goddess, right? So you start this thing that you hate, you detest it, tell everyone about it. Go on a diet, try this new diet, got this new thing going on, and during this period, food cravings kick in. Oh, these addictive feelings from all of the naughty stuff we ate before the diet started in the happy land of life. Now, the food cravings happen, and we'll be strong with them. No, I'm not breaking my diet. I got my diet down. And then you'll be out with your girlfriend, and she'll be like, yo, let's go get a cappuccino and a cake. And you're like, oh, don't tempt me. I couldn't have a cake. No way. I'm on a diet. And, you know, even if you didn't fail there, it might be the next friend who's like, let's go for a cappuccino and a scone. And you're like, I'm going to have a scone with like lots of cream and jam and all that. Whack it on. Boom, you've broken your diet. You didn't know how it happened. And now you feel shame and failure when you're on your own. It was all giggles. It was all giggles here when you were out with Jill or whatever. And now when you're on your own and you're looking in your mirror or you're in your bed, you're like, I feel terrible. I failed. And then what's going to happen is like, screw this. I'm going to put a box set on. I'm going to get into my gym jams. I'm going to have my fluffy slippers on. And then I'm going to binge eat, comfort eat. Now, this can be, I mean, I've heard all sorts of lists of this. You know, like 2 pizzas, like loads of wine, loads of chocolates, everything, supersize everything in this phase, because you know what? When you've triggered that, it's like, doesn't matter. I've messed up, but I start again Monday. It's all going to be fine. You wake up the next day, it's like the food coma hangover from hell. You're like, boom! More guilt, more shame. Feel terrible. What have I done? Right. Light bulb. The belief that losing weight will make it better again. And then the cycle continues. You're back to, oh, I'm getting back on my diet, or I'm finding some new class, some new form of training, some new diet technology method, some new pill, some kind of juice, or some kind of club. And we're starting restricting calories again, because the belief that losing weight will make everything better. Because that's the problem. So here's my 2 cents on this, okay? So they actually need to eat more, but more quality, nutrient-dense foods. Oh, that sounds boring because I love my Jaffa cakes. That's fine. But there's a time and a place for a good old Jaffa cake. It is not every single day with a cup of tea with 10 sugars. If you want to break this cycle, if you want the results you say you want, talking about results, we also need to get clear as to why we're doing all this in the first place. Because if it's a go go on, you go and do that. Oh, I have to do that, I have to lose weight because of society and this. Right, if you haven't got your why and your reason for why you need to lose weight strong, and it's not, just because, you just so that you can eat more bad stuff, that's all flawed. The only way we're going to get out of this is to understand that the food that goes into our diet, is just fuel. This metaphor has been rinsed, okay, but it's a good one. If you have a really expensive car that runs on high octane stuff, you're not going to put chip fat in it or manure, are you? But the thing is, most of us are putting this tasty sugar-filled manure, chip fat, the like, in our body as fuel. And we're wondering then why it's breaking and it's like pumping out all like crazy stuff into the atmosphere. You can take that as you like. And it's not good. It's basically not good. So, firstly, with knowledge and education of what, because people don't know much about food, and sadly, most people know about food, the details that people have about food come from the people trying to sell us the food. They have an agenda to sell it to you, so of course it does this, does that, it doesn't do this, does it? They're grabbing onto all the taglines of everything, the fads and everything that's happening currently, and we're watching it and telling them, oh, I need that stuff because it's gonna make me look like this, and I'm gonna look like that person who's holding that chocolate bar. No, you're not! They don't eat it, they don't even eat it! They're just taking a nice big fat check, whacking it in their bum pocket, and then out they go. The diet binge cycle. Firstly, sort out the diet.